we'll be running 2 clinics in 2025. The upcoming clinics will be November the 18th, as well as December the 17th from 8:30 in the morning until 2:30 in the afternoon. There are 3 broad categories of cancer that we will be screening for. The first would be cervical cancer. So that involves in-clinic testing with a skilled registered nurse or a nurse practitioner. Broadly speaking, this would be for anyone with a cervix between the ages of 25 and 70. The second category of cancer that we would be testing for would be colorectal cancer. Broadly speaking, this would be most individuals between the ages of 50 and 74, regardless of gender identity or biological sex. So this would involve a conversation with the care provider and likely a requisition for at-home testing, possibly a referral to a community provider. The third type would be breast cancer. So that also involves a discussion with the healthcare provider as well as a requisition to a community provider.
We're very excited to offer the clinics as a community. We know that preventative care and early detection is a critical issue in the community. We have lots of folks who haven't had their cancer screening updated in many years. We have many folks in the community who don't have access to a family physician or primary care nurse practitioner, and these clinics are an opportunity to offer access to folks who might otherwise not be getting connected to care. And cancer screening has the opportunity to provide early detection and to get people the help that they need.
We had 2 vehicles that were local in the area that were stolen in the early morning hours. So we're just letting our community know that the thieves are out there. They are targeting vehicles. So the Strathroy Care Doc Police, we're just reminding our community members to lock your vehicles up. Don't keep your key fobs in there. If you need to warm your car up as we're getting into the colder weather, making sure that you're using that automatic car starter, because if you don't lock it, you will lose it.
Hi everyone. Well, the snow is falling, and so should your speed. Depending on where you live here in southwestern Ontario and West Region, you may have come out of your home to a few snowflakes or to a blanket of snow. So the OPP would just like to put out a friendly reminder to everybody that may be traveling on our roadways today. Please reduce your speed, drive according to the road and weather conditions, make sure your vehicle is completely cleared off of all ice and snow, and please put your entire headlighting system on. I'm watching vehicles go down the road with just the running lights. Due to the overcast, due to some of the falling snow, you want to be visible to the motoring public. So we're just asking everyone, when you get in that vehicle, make it a habit to turn your entire headlighting system to the on position each and every time you get in that vehicle. If you are traveling, please leave enough time, room and distance between you and other vehicles. Wear your seatbelt, have your hands on the wheel, and your focus on the road. Don't have your focus anywhere else in that vehicle. All you have to do is focus on that task at hand, which is driving. Get to where you're going safely, but more importantly, you need to get home safely to your families. If you're coming up to intersections, please make sure you check twice. It's going to save a life before you proceed through that intersection. Make sure you're signaling your turns, checking your blind spots, and just taking your time. You're eventually going to arrive at your destination, but more importantly, you're not going to have a tow truck pulling in a ditch or a police officer knocking on your door saying that something has happened to your family members. Please make sure you take care, you stay safe. Have a great day, drive safe, and we'll talk to you soon. Thank you.
This year, Cram Cruiser is going to kick off on November 14th from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. We're going to start it off at Canadian Tire. We're going to be collecting non-perishable food items, new and unwrapped toys, as well as monetary donations. This year, we've partnered up with our Salvation Army as well as the Strathroy Firefighters Association. We just want to be able to support all of our community members that might need some additional help this holiday season. It's definitely super important for us to come together as a community to just help support each other. So even if it's just a couple of cents, it goes a long way in the end. So if you want to just pop into the Salvation Army, if you have a monetary donation that you want to give, pop in and see them. You can drop off gifts, unwrapped new toys to the police station, Salvation Army, and I'm sure the firefighters will also help with collection as well.
So our demand has risen significantly. To give you an idea, last year we were just under 3,700 services for the whole year. We're already 3,800 as of yesterday. So the amount of new clients we're seeing is up about by 10% or so. So a significant increase. We've already given out more food in 2025 than 2024. 30% of our clients are under the age of 18. We are seeing a raise in two-income households that aren't making ends meet that require the food bank, and the amount of employed as well as the amount of people who have disabilities are up for our food bank numbers also. In a small town like Tillsonburg, we still have the community feel, which is helping us so much. The grocery stores and the local bakeries are amazing. They donate to us every week, but we're really hoping we can count on the community come the Christmas season to host food drives, to bring in donations so that we can continue to meet the needs in 2026.
Within the province and the country, there have been a couple of fallen firefighter memorials, one in Toronto, one in Ottawa, that regularly adds members whose deaths have been recognized as a line of duty death, either through an active incident or illness. Those locations are great and they're beautiful and they're an excellent opportunity to get together, but there's something about being a little bit closer to home for us to be able to recognize the members of our local department. When we had the historical bell that came from our original fire station that we had here in Woodstock installed back on site, it gave us the location to have that one more thing to add. So we had already had 2 members at that time when we started the groundwork for it that had been recognized, and in the interim a 3rd member was added. So with us being able to bring something closer to home, recognize immediately 3 members who had given the ultimate sacrifice and deaths were recognized as line of duty death, it allowed the family something a little bit closer to home to come and kind of connect both with their loved one and the department that they served here.
So I'm standing here at the Elgin County Railway Museum in St. Thomas, Ontario. This is the Christmas Tree Spectacular event. This is our 3rd annual Christmas event, and it's here in St. Thomas. There's 130 sponsored Christmas trees by local businesses and charities that are here to advertise their Christmas trees. And after that, we have about 14 different other sponsored displays out here: a Star Wars display, a Lego display, a Harry Potter display, Halloween, Rudolph display, and so on. So it's just a great event. It is by donation only. Part of the proceeds come to restore the Elgin County Railway Museum. The other part of it goes to the Coldest Night of the Year event here in St. Thomas. And then we have the Santa House that was formerly in London that is now here. You'll find that out front. You can go to our website to find more information on that.
So we're open Fridays from 5 until 9, which will also include a vendor's market for the first 4 weeks. Saturdays we are open from 2 until 9, and then Sundays we are open from 12 until 6. So it's going to run from November 14th until December 23rd, and then we have a couple extended days, which will be December 27th and 28th.
So most of the items on the tree were handmade by the volunteers themselves, whether they're crocheted or sewn. Again, just part of what we do. We sew, we crochet, we knit the gowns. So they all came together to help decorate.
I thought it was cool. I thought it was cool getting the chance to play for your country. So I definitely couldn't pass that. I got a phone call from Greg, the coach, and I was like, yeah, so I'd love to. It means a lot because it's my first time playing for Canada or any country. So, it's special for sure. I've played with a good amount of them already. So, it'll be a cool experience to play with the boys and, compete. So that's what makes baseball a lot of fun, is competing. So it'll be cool playing with those guys. It will be my first time on the international stage. I mean, it's cool to, go to a new country that I haven't been to, but, it's baseball. So it'll be a little cooler, but it's just baseball. So you get to go play baseball. So it'll be a good experience. What I'm looking forward to most is just, the overall experience of it. And I got some good friends playing on other countries. So I get to, play against them and beat them. So it'll be fun to get to see everyone. So I grew up in Dorchester. It's, it's a smaller town. So, it's cool for my family to get to watch me play in some cool places. So, I kind of grew up from a baseball family. So it's cool for them to watch me do all that.
Want to share news from your area? We'd love to hear from you. Email us with your community updates and be part of the conversation.